In the quiet town of Willowbrook, there was a legend about a train that only appeared at midnight on the rarest of full moons. They called it the Midnight Train. Few had ever seen it, and those who did were said to have disappeared without a trace. Lena had heard the stories since she was a child, but she never believed them. She was a skeptic, always seeking logical explanations, but on the night of the blue moon, curiosity got the better of her. Armed with a flashlight and a notebook, she decided to investigate the old, abandoned railway. As the clock struck midnight, the air grew thick with fog, and the temperature dropped. Just as she was about to turn back, she heard it, a distant, eerie whistle cutting through the night. Her heart raced as she saw lights in the distance, slowly approaching. The train emerged from the fog, an old steam engine with carriages that looked like they belonged to another era. It was covered in rust and ivy, yet it moved smoothly along the tracks. Without thinking, Lena stepped forward, compelled by an unseen force, and boarded the train. Inside, the train was nothing like the exterior. The carriages were luxurious, with velvet seats and chandeliers that glowed with a soft golden light. There were passengers, but they didn't seem to notice her. They were dressed in clothes from different periods: Victorian gowns, 1920s flapper dresses, World War II uniforms, but they all had one thing in common. They were silent, their eyes vacant, as if lost in a dream. Lena moved through the carriages, searching for answers, but none came. Finally, she reached the last carriage where an old man sat alone. His eyes were sharp and clear, unlike the others. "Are you lost, child?" he asked in a voice that echoed with age and wisdom. I don't know where I am," Lena replied, her voice trembling. The old man smiled sadly. "This is the midnight train, a passage between worlds. Those who board it are searching for something they've lost. Time, love, memories. But not all find what they seek." Lena felt a chill run down her spine. "And what about you?" The old man's eyes darkened. "I'm here to guide those who are truly lost. But you still have a choice. The next stop is yours. You can leave, or you can stay and search for what you've lost." Lena hesitated. She thought of her life, the things she had left unresolved, the questions she had never answered. But something in the old man's gaze urged her to make a decision. As the train slowed, Lena stood up. "I want to leave," she said firmly. The old man nodded. "Then step off at the next stop, and remember, not all journeys need to be taken alone." The train came to a halt, and Lena stepped off into the night. As she watched, the midnight train vanished into the fog, leaving her standing on the old tracks, the world silent once more. She didn't know where she was, but she felt a strange sense of peace. She had faced the unknown and made her choice. Now it was time to return to the life she had, and to live it fully.
Please like and subscribe our channel.